playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And a short pickup to about the 25. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total. It made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Stafford to cut there for a Rams first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Going deep downfield for Ross. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2. That puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Well, throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
He's got room at the 30. Still going.
Touchdown, L.A.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good,
and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Chiefs at 6-4 now on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. That's complete to John Ross.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. give this to Akers.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Stafford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
They snap it to Stafford. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney,
his 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford rolling to his right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
His pass caught at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they're stopping behind the line. They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Crossing route complete to Ross.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Play action. Stafford.
That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. John Ross as the first half is winding down.
And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And that is incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, it's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
That ball caught by Slayton, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 24. The touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Throwing on second and long. Stafford got his man complete over the middle. That's Ross. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Stafford. Can't get away, and he's taken down. On fourth down, Stafford.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing now is Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up.
And now here's another interception.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
from 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again here with Akers. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, it's Thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
it to 4. Here's 2nd and goal. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.